Now, from midterm questions, that is from section C, the first question is the principle of majoritarianism led to civil war in answer will be option C, that is Sri Lanka. Why? In because in Sri Lanka means the Sinhala speakers were in majority and they started following preferential rule. Okay, that means they were not they were not giving any importance to the Indian Tamils. Okay. Now question number 2. Which of the following is not a form of power sharing? Answer will be none of this. Why? Because horizontal power sharing means clearly we know that power shared among executive, legislature and judiciary. Means vertical divisions of power sharing means power shared between central government, state government and local bodies. Similarly, divisions of power sharing among social groups means such example we have noticed in Belgium, that is under community government. So clearly means the answers will be none of this. Okay, because these three are form of power sharing. So options will be none of this because the question asks that which is not the form of power sharing. Next one, which of the country does not border Belgium? Answer will be Ireland. Sorry, this is question number 4. Now, question number 3. Why is power sharing good? Now, means you can write that there is less chances of conflict, or even you can say that it develop a democratic spirit. Okay, means these two options you can write. Now, fifth questions, that is name the country that enjoys coming together federations. Answer will be USA. Why? Because in USA the residual power enjoys by the state. Now what are residual power? Residual power means those power or that are not clearly mentioned in any of the list. Okay, that means in concurrent list the items which are not mentioned are enjoyed by the provincial government in USA. Clear? So means which we called as coming together federations. Next one, question number 6. Example of horizontal power sharing. Answer will be power shared between executive, legislature and judiciary. Okay, that means check and balance system is there in horizontal power sharing. Okay, next question. Explain the difference between coming together and holding together federations. So under coming together federations, state come together on their own to form a bigger unit and enjoys equal power. But in case of holding together, what happen? Means a big country means where the central government uh, means tends to be more powerful and they and distribute certain powers to the state also. Under coming together federations, residual power belongs to the state, whereas in holding together federations, residual power belongs to the central government. Now, under coming together federations, one more point is that independence state come together to form a bigger unit. Whereas in holding together federations, a large country decide to divide the power between the state and the national government. So again, I am repeating the first point, that is central is not so much stronger compared to the state, means equally the power is shared in coming together federations. Whereas in holding together federations, central government is much more powerful, then residual power belongs to the state in coming together federations. That means the power which are not mentioned in the concurrent list is enjoyed by the state under coming together federations, whereas in holding together federations, these residual powers belongs to the central government. Third one, that is independent state come together to form a bigger units under coming together federations, whereas in holding together federations, a large country decide to divide the power between the state and the national government. Now example, you can write USA under coming together federations, and under holding together federations it is India. Okay, now what is the ethnic compositions of Sri Lanka? Now ethnic compositions of Sri Lanka is that 74% are the singular speaker, uh, and their religion is Buddhist, whereas 18% are Tamils, who are either Hindus or Muslim. Now among 18%, 13 are Sri Lankan Tamils, that means they born in Sri Lanka, and 5% are Indian Tamils. Okay, and remaining 8% speak both the language and they belongs to Christian community. Okay, clear. Now that's the answer. Next question. Mention three reason why federalism has success in India. Now simply means you can write that how federalism practice in India. So that will be the answer. So first one, it is through linguistic state. That means most of the state were divided on the basis of language. Next will be that is the language policy. That means Indian constitutions did not give the status of national language to any of the provincial language. Clear? Means whatever language are mentioned in the 8th schedule are the registered language. Okay, just keep it in mind that Hindi and English are the official language of the union government. And the third one, that is the central state relations. Now what does it means suppose if in the central, if any of the government fails to form fails to gain the majority, then means that government can tend to form a coalitions government, could take the support from other political parties of different regions. Okay, and thus it helps to create a strong bond between the central and the state. Okay, next question describes the features of federalism in India. Now what are the features? Now first one, there must be a two level of government. Next one, that is Supreme Court verdict is the final verdict. Okay, if any conflict arise between the central and the state. Next one, suppose if any changes is required related to the fundamental provisions of the constitutions, the consent of both central and the state level government is required. Fourth one, sources of revenue for each level of government are clearly mentioned in the constitutions. And the fifth point will be different types of tiers of government. That means central, state, or local government have their own jurisdictions. Okay, in each and every matters. That means each and everything are in written form. Clear? Okay.